Hi, Philippe here. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. In this video, I will go over the 6 key understandings I found to make a client-coach relationship yield maximum success. Number 1 would be my role. My role as a coach is to facilitate knowledge from my previous mistakes and help you avoid them, therefore resulting in you getting to your goals faster. Also, throughout this process, I will be available to answer any questions and importantly, why we do what we do. And lastly, my goal is to remind you that this is a personal development process and this growth requires sacrifice. And the goal is not to just get in shape, but to also build self-trust, build discipline, build consistency, build the 10.0 version of you. Number 2 would be my methods. So it's important to remember that most methods work. And that's fundamentally because they're based on the same thing, either a calorie deficit for fat loss or a calorie surplus for muscle gain. Now, all of these methods do work, but they work in isolation. Now, the goal is to take one method, follow it 3 to 6 months, and see what kind of results it produces. If it doesn't work, then we go to the next method. But we want to stick using one method because that's the best way we can get results. I see plenty of people take YouTube tips, Instagram tips from multiple different coaches, and yes, those tips are valid, but they're only valid in that method that person, that coach is saying. Outside of that, they could be very contradictory and can hurt your progress. So that's why it's important to follow one method, one coach, and see what the results bring. Number 3 would be honesty. So in order for this relationship to work and to yield maximum results, honesty is at the top because I can't help you if I don't know if you're struggling, if I don't know you're going through some stuff, and if I don't know that you're following the plan to the best of your ability. My job is to help you every step of the way. Most likely, whatever it is that you're going through, any sort of adversity, any sort of difficulty, chances are, 9 times out of 10, I've gone through it myself and I have a solution for it. So the more honest you are, the more I know about you, the more I can help you. Number 4 would be consistent data. So you probably already have access to the app. So within this app, I need your progress photos done in the morning on an empty stomach in the same room, same exact lighting. Number 2 would be your morning weight. I need your morning weight after you wake up, go to the bathroom, and then immediately step on the scale. Then in this app, I want you to track your reps, your sets, and your weights. This way, I know that you've covered all variables and I can make accurate adjustments. Number 5 would be having a routine. So what we want to do is eliminate the amount of time that we have to think about doing something, whether that would be cooking, eating, going to the gym. What we want to do is just get after it. In order to be able to do that is to know exactly what we have going on in the day. Our entire day has a rough daily schedule that we have to do certain things at certain time. And that goes same for the week. This will allow us to do everything that we need to without missing anything, therefore yielding maximum results. So I'll give you an example. You don't have to do this, just to give you some sort of structure, some sort of idea that you can work towards, something that worked for me. So before I was a full-time coach, when I had a day job and my business, I had to structure my day to the T so I can be able to do everything that I need to. My day started off at 3:45. First thing I would do is wake up, get my weight, get my cardio drink, do my cardio, have meal 1, and then go to the gym. I would be at the gym at 5 a.m. and by the time I was back, it would be around 6:30. I would have meal 2, shower, get ready, and head to work. And I was at work by 7:30. And then I would work from 7:30 to 3, 4 p.m., depending on the day. And then after that, I would come home and then do everything I needed to do for my business. In the meantime, I would also meal prep once a week. So I would cook because I would eat six times a day. This is not necessarily how you will be eating, but that's how I ate. And I would bring meals with me. So I was always covered for food. I was very organized, very structured, and it worked flawlessly. And that's how I was able to go from looking like this to looking like this in about 5 months. And last but not least would be number 6. Let's talk about the meal plan. So my goal in the beginning is to figure out your metabolism and then boost it. So in order to do that, I'm gonna give you an initial structured meal plan that you have to follow, whether or not if you're hungry, you gotta eat the food. This way, we will have consistent variables, and then based on the results that we get from the meal plan, we can make educated changes in order to get the desired result. This trial period takes about a week to 2, depending on your body type. And during this time, you also learn how to structure your day and organize your life in order to suit your goals. Another thing is, and then this will be also in the email, we measure all of the food cooked. The reason that we do that, it's very simple, it's easy, and it cuts a lot of measuring and remeasuring and doing math in between. And lastly, and this is probably one of the most important things, this should be at the top of your priority list. Never eyeball anything. No food should be eyeballed. Everything should be measured to the gram on the food scale, because this will eliminate all of the guesswork. There will be no guessing game here. We are precise, we're accurate, and we want to get where we're going. So one last thing I wanted to mention, this meal plan is evolving. Depending on the results that we get, I will continually make changes so we can continually get results. However, I need to see those results. So the better the data that you provide, the better the changes that I can make, therefore resulting into you getting to your goals faster. If I don't have the data to see whether or not the changes that we made last week worked this week, I won't be able to make any changes. So guess what? You're gonna have to do the same meal plan again until we get consistent data so we can make necessary changes. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful, and as always, thank you for watching. And if you have any questions or concerns, don't be afraid, please reach out. I'd be more than happy to explain.